But today we're going to go on with the second half of the AMA videos. And we're going to talk about short story collections. And other books that have, like, maybe poetry or whatever. In other words, like a magazine, it has articles and so on. Reason I'm talking to you about this is because most local colleges, actually most colleges, have a literature type magazine or some kind of publication that has, you know, maybe poetry, articles, short stories in it, and you're already a published author by an actual publishing house. You might be able to get your name out that way by getting your work into or mentioned in the short story collection. Maybe even go so far as having one of the students that's got to write an article for it interview you. It's worth checking. It may pan out to be nothing, but you never know. Sometimes nothing turns into something. I told a friend of mine a very long time ago, about 7 years ago, to contact a local college because she had a book that kind of fit there. And she did that. She didn't get a response. But 2 years later, they called her and they said, you know, we've looked at your book. We really like it. We want to do all these promotional things with it because we have these interns that are learning to market things and they need, you know, something to advertise. And so we would like to use your book. So believe it or not, that silly little lead that didn't pan out turned out to be the biggest thing. Like, her name is known all over Texas. Like, everybody knows who she is now. Okay, the next thing I want to talk to you about is Hootsuite. And Hootsuite, you actually have to pay for it. It's a nominal fee. It's not a whole lot. But if you get Hootsuite, rather than going and you write a post and you have to post it on WordPress and you have to post it on Gblog and you have to post it on Facebook and you have to post it on Pinterest and you have to post it on Instagram. Okay, Hootsuite can do all of that with one click. So it's worth the fee because you have time to go outside of your home and market rather than sitting in front of your computer for 8 hours posting the same thing over and over and over and possibly not even getting any results. So you really don't want social media to take as much time as it does because you have other leads to follow and also you probably have a life. So there you go. Okay, we do tell people that want to make ebooks, since we don't make them anymore, to go to Draft Digital because they're probably the best and they'll get it into 100 places. If you want to do that, you have to ask me for the ODT document because they won't take a PDF. Okay, the next thing is your PayPals. I know a lot of you are asking for us to set up your PayPals for you, but that is against company policy. We can't do that. So if you can't figure out your PayPal yourself, you're going to have to find a family member or a friend that you trust to set your PayPal up for you in your Lulu account. Also, book clubs. If you're gonna give, you know, your work to a book club and they're all very excited about it and you're excited about it, let me advise you to please not give them a hard copy of your book, but to instead send them the PDF of the work. They can read it just as easily that way. Also, maybe you can make some appearances at book clubs, you know, as a published writer, because, you know, that's a good way to get your name out there, and it's all very exciting, especially, you know, oh, we're gonna have this writer here this time. So that's a good way to get your name out too. Okay, guys, take care. Get out there and sell everything.